Japan's Omiyage culture, the act of bringing home souvenirs from trips to give to friends and family, is an ever-pervasive part of the national psyche. It's so widespread that you don't even need to go on a trip to be able to give gifts to loved ones. Just visit any department store and you'll find large areas with all sorts of pre-bundled souvenirs of snacks, meat, alcohol, or even household items.
At seemingly every area or corner sits a brightly lit and welcoming vending machine to satisfy your thirst or hunger. After all, Japan has over 5 million of these all throughout the country, taking up 1/3 of the global number of 15 million. Beverage vending machines are especially numerous, selling ice-cold drinks to piping hot coffee or tea 24 hours a day all year round.
In Japan, the land of the cute, mascot characters, or yurukyara, are the kings and queens of the realm. Whether it's a city, store, or a company, the odds are high that it'll have a cutesy character representing it. Torobe of the Toro Remains archaeological site and Apitan-chan of the Apita chain of department stores are just a couple of examples.
Japan drives on the left side of the road, making it one of the 75 countries or territories in the world to do so.
If you're a Japanese citizen who is 18 years old or above, then you are automatically qualified to cast your vote in Japan's general or local elections. There's no need to go through a cumbersome registration process. You just wait for your ballot to arrive in the mail and you are set to go.
Done shopping but still in the mood to walk around the mall? Just drop your bags and purchases in the plentiful lockers that you'll find, usually near the supermarket area. Regular lockers, as well as those for your frozen items, are available free of charge. You just need to put in a coin or two as a deposit.
Japan's well-deserved reputation of having excellent public transport systems is known throughout the world. But one thing that not many people outside Japan know is just how walkable its cities are. And this is thanks to mixed-use zoning laws that allow a house, a restaurant, a convenience store, a school, an apartment building, a supermarket, and all sorts of other establishments to coexist within the same area. So you're never that far away from where you need to be.
Agriculture is still big business in a high-tech society like Japan, and even in urban areas, you'll find mini farms dotted throughout. One nice thing coming from this is that you can find unmanned vegetable stalls in your neighborhood. Just pick your vegetable of choice, put your payment in a box, and you're good to go.
Fax machines are still a dime a dozen in Japan. Despite its reputation as the land of high-tech and modern, this one aspect of the 20th century office that's been phased out almost everywhere in the world is still abundant here. The government has recently been pushing to finally get rid of the telex machines, but it's facing strong opposition from agencies who argue about the security risks that emails can pose.
Known throughout the world for their selection, cleanliness, quality of food, and all-around awesomeness, Japanese convenience stores are found absolutely everywhere. Numbering over 56,000, these oases of convenience also offer banking services, postal services, bills payment, ticketing, photocopying, printing, you name it.
Japan takes its garbage disposal and segregation systems very seriously. Even in Shizuoka City, for example, which is considered to have relatively lax garbage standards, you still need to separate your trash into combustibles, non-combustibles, oversized waste, cardboard, plastic bottles, glass, cans, steel, electronics, and many, many others.
Fashion-savvy Japan truly love getting their hair cut and treated well. And boy, are they spoiled for choice with around 245,000 hair salons all over the country. That's 4 times the number of Japan's beloved convenience stores. Just take a look at how many hair salons there are in this small radius of Shizuoka City.
The Kotatsu, aka Japan's greatest invention ever, is a low-heated table that's perfect in the colder seasons from autumn to spring. Pair it with a hanten, the traditional Japanese winter coat, for even more warmth and comfort. Also, they're incredibly cost-efficient at only 2 to 5 yen an hour.
From special sweat glands to mystery jeans, there's been a lot of ideas put forth on why most Japanese don't sweat or emit body odor as much. Whatever the case, foul smells are rarely encountered out and about in Japan, and the difficulty of finding strong deodorant in stores points to a lack of market demand. Just look at how few brands of deodorant there are in this major drugstore chain.
Eggs in Japan usually come in packs of 10, not 12, like in many other countries around the world. That's not to say that the Japanese eat fewer eggs, as in fact, Japan is almost always in the top 3 egg-consuming countries in the world at an average per capita consumption of 320 eggs a year.
Speaking of eggs, did you know that egg yolks in Japan are orange and not yellow? The color comes from the food that's mixed in with the chicken feed, which could be any combination of peppers, paprika, carrots, and others. More important than the color, however, is that Japanese eggs are strictly produced that they can be eaten raw. Yum!
6 breeds of dog call Japan their native home. They are the Akita Inu, Hokkaido, Kaiken, Kishu, Shikoku, and the Shiba Inu. All are of the Spitz breed, which means they all have long, thick fur as well as pointed ears and snouts. Of the 6, the cute, cuddly, but regal Shiba Inu is the most popular. Meanwhile, Hachiko, the world-famous loyal dog, was an Akita Inu.
Hanko, or personal seals that you use in place of signatures, still dominate the Japanese landscape. You use them for bank transactions, renting an apartment, making deals, and lots of other things. You can choose from all sorts of styles, and even have the actual seal, or inkan, custom design.
The Chounaikai, or Neighborhood Association, is a group comprised of household representatives that live within a common area. Members take on many responsibilities that help promote peace and order in the neighborhood. They distribute circulars that contain information on local happenings, organize cultural and sports activities, provide funeral assistance to other members, ensure proper waste management, and take the lead in times of disaster. This month, our neighborhood representative is actually Ryuichi.
Though not at the rate it once had in the 1990s, where it was said that the country consumed 1/3 of the world's fish supply, Japan's love of seafood is still one of the world's highest, with the singular nation of 120 million people eating a crazy 6% of the world's total fish catch. With sushi, sashimi, the ever-dependable grilled fish breakfast, among a ton of other dishes, Japanese cuisine will not be what it is without the ocean's bounty.
And those are 20 interesting things about Japan. Many thanks to Culture Spark for helping me narrate this video. And of course to Ryuichi for all the research. And last, to you. Thank you for watching!